Okay, everybody, here we are. We are at a rest stop somewhere at some random point in Alberta. And we are just taking a break because we've been in the car for a long time. This is the car, Jesse's car. Let me see if I can zoom. Oh, I'm zooming in.
Day 7.
Zooming out.
Killed.
Okay, so our party today, this is the first episode of our video blog. So our party today, we're going to introduce Cormac Thomas. Cormac, what's your middle name?
McAllister.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Cormac McAllister Thomas? That's a mouthful.
Yeah.
And he just kicked the soccer ball into the weed. We also have today another glasses wearer by the name of Maximilian James Devlin. Max, say something.
Hi.
Say something better.
Hi, camera.
A. Because we're in Canada, he's going to say hi, camera A. No, maybe he won't. All right. And this one over here is the Moncanator. And his name is William Alexander Devlin. And he's wearing a Valencia t-shirt. Hello, Alex.
Hey.
How are you doing?
What's up? All right. Need to pee.
I'm making this is the first episode of our video blog. I probably should have done one packing, but I didn't. So this is Jesse Powell Thomas. He is the driver and principal organizer.
And he's a chibling.
And he's a what?
A chibling.
What does that mean?
Chibling is when your sibling is DeSales, which is Cormac's situation.
Yeah, I'm the chibling.
He's an only child, but he claims that he's...
Okay, since this is my first blog post, I'm going to demonstrate the power of my zoom ability, which goes really. I can like see inside of Cormac's ear now.
We need to go ooh and
okay.
Ooh, okay. Now I'm gonna film you. See how you like it.
Okay, film me because I guess I should be in the video at some point. Hello, everybody. My name is William Sullivan Devlin, and I am not the organizer of the camping trip. However, I did get two of these boys ready for an international flight and for like camping gear and first aid kits.
How do you zoom on this?
It's this thingy right there, and you move it to the left and the right.
Cool.
Zoom in and out. So, so I get some credit for organizing that, and I think that's about it. And now I'm gonna go pee.
Over there.
Over there in the Obed Mountain restroom.
From Alberta.
In Alberta.
Okay,
go ahead and hit the red button to stop it now.
Right there?
Yep.
And that's
okay.
Assistant.
So by the way, here we are. We should have a video to make this video blog complete. By the way, I plan completely to forget about this video blog at some point. So what we're going to end up with are a few short videos from today and then nothing else. But since we're still doing the project, I'm going whole hog. Here's a video of Jesse driving.
Whoa, that's intense.
Yes, I think he picked his nose.
We're gonna...
There was no extraction.
50 hits.
There was no extraction?
Scratch only.
Oh, scratching. Okay, it's hard for me to see. Alright, and this is what the car looks like. You notice I don't have a lot of room for my legs because I've got snacks and a backpack. And I'm wearing these gigantic new $110 hiking boots. So that's pretty interesting. And here are the Boyselnators. We've got some Devlins over there. Wave high. Max again tying his shoes because he can't keep them tied. And there's Cormac McAllister Thomas back there. And you can see, but look at, by the way, how awesome we packed. We did Tetris in the SUV.
And they said video games would never help us.
That's right, but they did because we couldn't have fit everything in there if it hadn't been for Tetris skills. Anyway, the reason why I am pulling out the camera at this particular moment is now moot because you can't see them anymore.
We'll see him again in a second.
We'll see him again in a second. The reason why I pulled it out is because we saw our first Rocky Mountains and they were ahead of us.
Oh, I thought it was because you saw the Waffle House.
We're in Hinton.
Is there a Waffle House? There's a Holiday Express.
We found a Waffle House!
I can guarantee you, whoever is watching this video right now is looking for the fast forward button. Either that or the stop button. Fast forward button if we're lucky.
Yeah.
Alright, look, well maybe, I don't know how good the video is, maybe all the way that way you can see the mountains. They're like very faintly covered.
Yeah, those are them.
Okay, we look over that way too, right over the horizon to the right. Like past where that Super 8 sign is. Alright, everybody wants me to zoom in, so I'm going to do it. Alright. And we're already there, guys. Time to get out and pitch the tent.
Yeah. I can't even see where you're recording.
Me either. Alright, anyway, if you can see mountains up there, then that's the one. Oh yeah, you can kind of see them.
Yeah, you can.
Alright, oh yeah, there's some big ones up that
Yeah,
way.
there you go.
Right behind that telephone pole.
Yeah.
Those are hills.
Yeah, those are hills. Back there.
These are foothills.
You can zoom out at that. There's like an obvious, obviously. There's those
If
mountains.
you keep it on here in a minute, we might see the giant paper mill in Hinton.
Okay.
And if you guys suddenly change,
Is that it?
Possibly, but I don't think
This, we're not sure, but this might be the giant.
Oh yeah, that might be it.
This might be the giant paper mill of Hinton. And it sort of stretches, it looks like, all along this thing
Is
where
that
they
pile of stuff over there?
chop up trees. I think they were. But there are too many trees in the way, which means they haven't done their job.
Interesting. It doesn't smell. There's a really strong chemical smell that comes from paper mills, so we may not have gotten to it yet.
Okay.
That might be something different.
All right, well, anyway, I'm going to end blog post 2 now that we've got, again, I think there's some decent view of some mountains up here. But I don't know how much storage space I have on this camera of mine. I have some piano videos I need to delete, I think. So, one more, look at the boys, one more time.
Yeah.
All the stars of the show anyway. Whoops, let me zoom out.
This has just been rambling.
Okay, yeah. That's going to be the whole video blog, and there's the soccer ball.
Yeah.
All right. We'll tune out with Jesse at the stoplight.
Peace.
So you should document the mountains too. These are them.
Okay, guys, blog post number 3, and we've got some more mountains here, and they're more clearly in view. That, however, is not the principal reason for this blog post. Although I hope you're enjoying looking at those mountains. All right, so what I'm going to do is turn the camera around. Actually, I'm going to hand it to my assistant, the cameraman. Alex, can you point at me, please? All right. We have just decided upon our point system for animal sightings. Look, that mountain right there is actually pretty cool if you want to get a shot of that. Great. Okay, so back to me now, please. Okay, so we may need to turn to this video later in the trip because we're establishing a point system here and we're going to use it to calculate who sees the most points. Okay, so we've got deer and elk are extraordinarily common, so those you get a point for. Okay, small non-carnivorous animals you get 2 for, and you also get 2 for
sheep and goats.
Sheep and goats, because they're fairly common as well. Okay, sheep and goats. You're skipping 3. You don't get 3 for nothing. For 4, you can earn 4 points by seeing a fox or a badger. Okay. And then from there you get up into the big point items. We've got 1 at 5, 2 at 7, and 1 at 10. The bears occupy the 5 and the 10 point range. You get 5 for a black bear, 10 for a grizzly, and I'm hoping we all strike out on the 10 point system. For scent, you get 7 if you see a wolf, although for the record, Mr. Jesse said we could make that be $1 million because nobody's going to see a wolf. And then you also get 7 for a moose. All right.
And you get 12 for a coon. Don't you get extra points if you see a grizzly and you don't pee yourself?
If you don't shit yourself, you get 12 points.
But if you kill it, you get a bonus 10.
If you kill it, you get like real money in the real world because you're gonna videotape it while I'm killing it, and then it's gonna go on YouTube.
Hey.
Cool. Anyway, one last.
Because I've got. Should I show them my knife with which I'm gonna kill said bear? All right. I've got.
And don't cut yourself.
Yeah, it is kind of sharp. So
I don't like Daddy Cuddy.
I bought myself a hunting knife, and this is gonna be what defends us.
Hey, that guy's got that. He's got that bumper sticker.
He's got the same bumper sticker. This is my knife. It's about 3 inches,
Possibly.
maybe 3.5.
That's not a knife.
It's not a knife. If you were from Australia, that's what you'd say.
Hey.
If you're from
Looks
Canada,
like 7 to me.
if you're from Canada, you'd say that's not a knife, eh? So,
Take off, hey, that's not a knife.
all right. So anyway, I think that's it for this blog post. Unless anybody has something else. So why are we stopped here?
We were waiting to pay to get into the park.
Let's bye.
Peace.
Bye.
Out.
You guys, we missed
All right, press the red button to end it.
Bye.
Crazy.
Oops, I accidentally just started a new one.
Okay, everybody, the first point has been scored. Mr. Jesse saw this here animal. What did you want to call it?
That's a bighorn sheep.
A bighorn sheep. And it's mooning us, I think. So I'll zoom in on the butt. There it goes. But here he is. We're sort of...
Oh, you offended him by that.
Oh.
You got offended.
Uh-oh, he's
coming over here.
coming over here. He's going.
We're here, little sheep. We're here for you.
All right. Now he's walking away. I think maybe he thought we had food. All right. Anyway, so Jesse now has 2.
Oh, what do I get for a dog? Dog ahead.
And 0 for the rest of us. Okay, I'm back in my blog here. Remember that goat-looking thingy with the horns that we took a picture of earlier? Well, one of its friends came over to us while we were having lunch.
It attacked Jesse.
It threatened Jesse a little bit after...
After Max actually challenged it.
Yeah.
Max went up and put his head down.
Yeah.
Yeah, Max went over there and was like, wanna fight, bro? Come at me, bro. And then he's like, I don't want to get killed by a bear. You can die by a goat. Like,
Yeah, you can. Yes, you can. That goat will beat the shit out of you.
All right, so the goat actually sort of ducked and made like a little 2-inch lunge forward.
Well, it stood up on its back legs.
Yeah,
It went up on its back
Oh,
legs.
I think I might have missed that part.
Its horns at him.
Yeah, see it pop up?
He was like,
Pop up and...
No, I didn't see that part.
That's what it did to me.
it's its
Oh.
special move. It's its
So that was our first sort of wild encounter, and now
And then
we're
He cut himself.
about 20. So Alex has already needed the first aid kit, playing with his new pocket knife.
Yay, I'm smart. Oh,
And
and
so-
not only that, but 2 goats came in and surrounded us, which is pretty fun.
There you go.
And,
Goats are smart. They use
and
their
then,
paws.
then Max was a
There's
chick.
Jesse leading the way. He's taking a picture of me doing my video blog. All right, well, I'm going to put this away now. I just wanted to update the blog listeners, let them know that we are now at the beginning of this hiking trail, and that we have been kind of sort of attacked already by a wild animal.
Woohoo!
So until next time, this is your host. Adios, muchachos.
Peace.
You recording?
Our first stop on the trail.
Wait, hold on. It's not recording for some reason. What did I do? What didn't I do?
Broke it. Oh, look.
Okay, now we're recording. Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Thank you for... No, not you, Alex. I'm talking to the people watching this video.
Welcome.
We are at our first rest point at the trail. I think we've gone for about 6 minutes, and we're
Exhausted.
We're tired. But somebody put this nice bench here, so we decided to do that. And Alex is trying to lose his new pocket knife on the first day. He already cut himself with it. It would be a brace if he could lose it.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I just wanted to tell you that we got like trees all over, and there's a mountain up that way. I don't know if you can see it through the trees, but it's pretty cool. And that's like the direction we came from. There's a little bridge and there's a little stream. And Max and I are planning on building a dam at some point when we're camping over the next 3 days.
No
But
cursing.
anyway, that's all I wanted to say. So, hold on. Don't turn it off yet.
The water's good. I tried it.
Moment.
Okay.
tried
One of the many moments I risked Giardia.
All right, he's risking Giardia.
I already risked it, Dad. You made me.
Refreshing.
Does
He
it take-
made me try it out before he did.
Okay, does it take more than 5 seconds to kick in this Giardia business?
Yeah, I think it's actually 10.
Brown sparkles.
Okay, I was seeing as how we've got some other people coming down the road there. I'm going to end what might be otherwise an embarrassing blog post. So, see you people watching this.
Let's go, guys.
Hey.
Okay, everybody, we're getting tired, but we're still persevering, kind of, sort of. We're kind of like, remember that mountain that was we were looking way up at before? Well, we still kind of look up at the top, but we can look down at the bottom of it.
Yeah.
And we're all tired, but we're persevering because we're about 60% of the way up. We got us a monk.
Whew.
Got us a bullet. We got us a Cormac. Jesse's been taking a million pictures. I kind of looking forward to seeing those. Max is getting tired, but he's actually a trooper. Moving along at pretty good speed, I think. I've been staying behind him.
Right here.
You like M&Ms?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
And Jesse's giving out candy.
This is against.
Have
Do you like
someone give
raisins?
them?
Okay. Check.
So here's me.
Throw out all the.
I'm tired, but we're alright. Kind of can't wait to get to the top. Everyone who's come down has said that it's a really impressive view. So we're going to do that. Anyway, so that way's up, and
Oh, hold on.
that's where we came from.
Is he allergic to nuts?
No.
No, the chocolate does not have nuts.
And anyway, so bye for now.
It's like chocolate chip cookie. That's chocolate chip.
Oh wait. Hello everybody, we're back. I don't know if you can see this. Here comes Jesse and Alex. Max and Cormac are ahead. I don't know if you can see this, but all the way down there, bottom of that little valley.
Zoom in on that.
Yeah, I'll try to zoom in. Good, excellent idea. That is why I made you my assistant cameraman. There's a little... Boy, I can't even see it in this camera. Heck, maybe I should get my assistant cameraman to do this. Well, anyway, somewhere down there is a little village where we came from. Anyway, that's all. Alex wants it, but I'm not going to give it to him.
We took 2 shortcuts.
Yeah, 2 little, what do you call them? Cormac was calling them switchbacks?
Well, these are switchbacks. Those are.
Shortcuts.
Yeah, shortcuts.
There you go. Alright. Okay, well, logging out for now. Hopefully the next vlog will be from the top of this stupid mountain.
You can just...
Alex says that's it, but I'm not so
Actually,
sure.
I think it's up there.
Yeah.
I think we're going to a bald ridge.
All the way up there? Okay, or maybe it's that one all the way back there.
No.
Okay.
Okay, march.
Alright, let's go. Bye, Bart. Bye, everybody.
I'm gonna collapse.
Okay, everybody. I was saying, I was hoping that my next vlog
Candy?
post would be from the top of the mountain.
And we were incorrect.
That is not the case. However, we found this bench. You'll see the bench.
Here, just open your hands.
And
No, we're all just floating.
and Jesse is,
You want any?
as usual, he's pushing. He's a candy pusher. So he's
Awesome.
pushing candy. He's already got Alex hooked. And but it's actually kind of a nice view. I'm gonna show you that now after everyone waves hello. Everyone say hello.
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 I have too much candy in my hand.
Alex say hello.
And nuts.
Sup?
Alright. Or sup works. Alright, so now there's an awesome turn of the camera. Seamlessly like on a pivot. I'll show you where we're at. They got some mountains and trees and stuff. And over this way we have mountains and trees and stuff. And back behind us,
Mountains and trees and
so we
stuff.
got some mountains and trees and stuff.
Ahead of
Alright.
us, mountains and trees and stuff.
You what? Behind us? You got some more of that?
Ahead of us too.
Ahead of us?
Yep.
Awesome. Awesome possum. I don't have any possums behind us.
Maybe.
You alright?
Okay, anyway. I'm going to end the recording with Alex chewing his trail mix.
See ya.
I'm on.
And Max.
Except chocolate only.
There is. Okay. Over and out. Okay, I'm going to let my assistant take over this one because it was his idea to do this blog. So I'll hand you over to Alex.
There you go.
Plus that means I get to be in one.
And so we just hiked all the way down from that trail over there. Mr. Jesse got really mad at Cormac because he thought that we got lost. But that's
I'm always right. He's always wrong.
Show him the peak and show him the trail that we're about to go
Yeah.
up.
we're going up that trail. If you can see that, it's just zoomed in on that, and we're gonna end up somewhere on the top of that mountain.
And then
So we're just gonna go up.
now show him this bench that we're walking over to with all these mountains back here.
Here. Oh my God, this is beautiful scenery. Look at that.
Now, careful you don't trip while you're walking while doing the video.
I'm looking. That is.
Max, can you lick all around your mouth and clean it, please, before Mr. Jesse takes any more pictures? Use your shirt. Use your shirt.
He's good.
All right.
You guys, come on.
Alright. So yeah, that's
You still
pretty.
vlogging?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
About to be up there. Next vlog will be guaranteed up the top.
Yep. All right. Sign out.
Peace.
Adios. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, looking at our video blog, we have reached the top of the mountain, and we're looking over the other side, and there's this kind of cliff, which is kind of neat. And you can see these mountain ridges all around us, really. So I'm going to stand up and show you.
That's a chipmunk. I saw a little tail.
Oh, it's a squirrel, I think. And so there's mountain ridges that way.
Yeah, it's too small.
You can kind of go around here, and then we're going to see Mount Bullitt.
Actually, it's
See right there is Mount Bullitt wave. And then you come around this way. The camera's making some weird light. I wonder if that means I'm out of something. And oh yeah, the battery's getting low, I think. So then there's Jesse and all them. Wave hello. Woo!
Woo, we made it!
Alright, so again we are just like smack in the middle of all these mountains.
Yeah, and my feet are like...
There's Max's feet, and they're like...
You guys will notice the 3 blog post updates ago or so, we said, hey, next blog post will be at the top of the mountain.
I know, but we are finally here.
We are.
You can see, look, I'm gonna zoom in on this little statue that somebody made.
Creds to whoever did that.
Yeah, they went down there and built that little...
We should make one
statue.
ourselves.
We should, but I think we're tired, and we still have to drive another hour
Tired?
before we get to the campsite.
Aren't your feet broken?
No.
Alex is eating
now
some more
I have to go down.
goodies.
It's gonna be really steep.
And here we are. So I guess that's it. So I'm gonna turn off the blog post. Show myself. Woo! See how far down I am. Ah! Ah! All right, and adios.
Disgusted.
Jesse has been suggesting that my commentary could be better, so
I did no such thing.
we'll let him lead this segment. Where are we, Jesse?
Right now, we're just about to get to the pavement. When we get to the pavement, we'll be refilling our water bottles, going to the campsite, setting up tents, getting a campfire going, eating chicken, and drinking ginger ale.
We've ginger ale?
No. But if we stop at Jasper, we
Making
might be
it
able to get
sound
some.
better than it is.
Okay, guys, let's get the heck out of here.
All right, that was our last break, hopefully, before we get to the car.
See you. Alright guys, we just stopped by at the river that
It's weird.
we were a few blog posts ago.
Alex, keep it focused, all right?
Actually, again, a blog post ago, and this is so refreshing. You can see I've already completely covered my hair in it. Dad's hearing us bragging about it.
Dad,
So
you might
clear.
want to take your head off.
Nah, it keeps my hair out of the water. Ah,
See?
that's cold.
It's so nice though.
I'm not doing it. Right. Guys, I want to put my face all over.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about it stinking though.
It's not bad, huh?
Well, anyway, that was extremely refreshing. I'm gonna go for another one.
Okay, turn it off.
I'm going for it.
Alright, peace.
Okay, everybody, here we are at the campsite. It's the next morning after our big mountain climb. We have had breakfast and we are dressed. These are our tents. The Devlins sleep in the 3-man tent here on the right, and the Thomases in the 2-man tent here on the left. See, we've got a fire that we used for dinner last night and for breakfast this morning. Just been put out. Jesse and I successfully made coffee. We've done our dishes more or less. We've packed up more or less. Here come some boys. I see a couple of Devlins.
I just hiked along, just like kind of climbed down near the river, and I was climbing and I slipped and I had to grab onto a root so I wouldn't fall.
Here's Max. He slept really late this morning. He is now giving me a hug, which I'm glad that I still deserve.
Let's see how. Let's let them see you. He had coffee.
I had coffee. I'm a human being. I'm ready for the day. Carpe
Human
diem.
being.
I got me a bullet.
Making a bullet.
Yep.
And I've been thinking about somehow being able to cross the river because over there it looks really awesome. There's also some mountains. So yeah.
Okay. Well, in the interest of saving memory and battery, we'll end this vlog here. We'll get the Thomases in the next one.
See ya.
Dude. Okay, everybody. Here we are. We're in day 2 of camping. I would say that day 1 was pretty much a resounding success. We had a good dinner cooked by Jesse. Good breakfast cooked by Jesse.
That cereal and eggs.
Yep. And
We are heading up to Mount Edith Cavell to see a glacier. But first, we're stopping somewhere above the Tonquin Valley to see an emerald green lake.
yeah, we were looking out the car window and we saw this super mega green lake. And so we decided to
Are we going to find snow?
we're going to see a glacier. And there's snow on top of the glacier.
I guess we're gonna
Are
see
you
you
going to
guys
touch it?
down by the lake.
Dad, are we
Okay.
gonna be able to touch
Anyway, I'm going to end the blog now, but Max, what?
Are we going to be able to touch it?
You know, I don't know whether we're going to be able to touch it or not. Mr. Jesse probably knows. Okay, end of this blog. We'll probably do another one when we get down to that green lake back there. Bye. Okay, here we are. We're in the lake. It's beautiful, and this video blog starts right after, unfortunately, not before, right after Alex just slipped into the water. So, you kind of missed him splashing around in there.
Cormac's like, it's not that cold, it is freezing.
How cold is it?
It's all I did hear him say, it's really slippery. Right? You remember that part?
Yeah, I don't remember that part.
Oh no.
I do.
And there goes Jesse over there and Cormac. I think I can zoom in.
Where is it called?
There's Cormac.
Hey, Alex. Remember when we went in Spain?
All the way over there.
Hold their feet in the water.
Is Jesse in there somewhere?
This is,
Oh, there he is.
look at that mountain.
You could see him sort of snaking through the trees.
Dad, look.
Hold on, I'm zooming.
See, and that's not.
Hey look, and across the lake there's a horse. Cormac spotted a horse.
Look, if you look up that mountain.
It came down that trail over there.
And if you look up that mountain, there's snow.
And what's it doing? Is it coming to get a drink?
Let's go splash it. Da 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 da.
How many points do you get for that?
I don't think we get points for a horse.
You should.
But it is drinking.
That's pretty cool. I'll film you, see how you like it. Getting wet.
Anyway, so let me do a quick little scenic panoramic thingy. Alright, so this is a very green lake.
And
And we've got some
the
mountains.
mountain of Max is
We've got
there.
some mountains up there. And that one over there is called Edith something or other. And it's got a glacier on it. We're headed up there in the car.
And there's another one.
There's Max's hand as he slips into the very cold water.
Let me see.
Here's Alex.
I'll film you. See how you like it.
This is Dad. Hello.
I'm gonna zoom into your nostril.
No, I don't zoom into my nostril. Hey, the horse is walking back up the trail.
Wait, let's see.
Here.
See if I can get that focus. It's gone. I got it, but the camera wasn't focused.
Okay.
Anyway,
Alright, why don't we end the blog here since there's not much else happening.
we're here. There's a bear over there. About to kill Dad.
Oh, and I lost my anti-bear knife.
Yeah.
So if the bear comes, I'm going to have to use karate on it.
And I forgot my pocket knife
Yeah,
in the
so,
car, in the tent.
yep, so,
Alright, we'll probably... Where are we going? At the bottom of the mountain? There's a glacier over there.
no, I think we're going that one over there.
That one over there. So I guess next time you see us, we'll be up there. You
Yep.
know, I'm zooming into Dad's ear.
Okay. And by the way, in order to make this blog possible, I had to delete some piano videos. I think I'm going to have to delete some more.
Oh, that's intense, man.
Alright, shut it off.
Alright, peace off.
Okay, we're at this Edith something or other portion of the park, and I'm way too zoomed in, I suppose. Meow. And I'm with Max. The rest of our crew has gone ahead. Okay, so the glacier cut this big valley. You can see it sort of left all these little rocks strewn in its wake, and Max is running across them. And up there, you can see what's left of the glacier. I don't know if in the video you can see that it has sort of a blue base at the bottom. But that's the cool glaciery part. And then on top of that blue base, you've got like a layer of snow. Anyway, so that's that. And Max is getting ahead of me, so I'm going to go. You can even see way, way up there, you can see Alex and the Thomases. I wonder if I can catch them with excellent camera work. Nope. Too far away for that, I guess. There's somebody. I don't even know who that is. I think it might be Alex. Oh well. Anyway, so I'm going to go catch up to them and then I'll continue the blog post. But anyway, it's pretty impressive. That glacier is neat. And just seeing the damage it's done, or the millennia or whatever, is kind of cool. Okay, here we are. Our next blog post. We're a lot closer to the glacier back there, and you can even see the waterfall coming down at the bottom of the glacier and into this lake over here. And the lake has even got little icebergs floating in it. That's pretty cool. We've got an unusual vantage point. Everyone else is over on the other side of this little river that comes out of the lake or feeds into it. And you can almost sort of see there's an observation deck right there with people looking at the lake and the glacier and all that. But we are not there. We are down across all that mess and up all these rocks, although we came back that way. I don't know if you can see the school bus all the way down there from where we came. Yeah, there it is. So we sort of walked the hard way across all these rocks, but I was just following this dude right here who wanted to come this way. And so I came with him. And Jesse and Cormac and Alex are somewhere else. We had a system where whenever someone yells Marco, if we hear him, we yell Polo. And they answered for a while, but then they stopped answering, so I think that means they're really far away. But anyway, so we're here, and it's pretty cool. And you can see the glacier kind of goes up and then comes down. I wonder what it looks like from the other side. Maybe that's why the observation deck is over there and not on the Rock of Max. Want to say something, Max?
This is my rock.
All right, got that established. Rock of Max. Okay, we'll see where we go next. I have no idea what Max's plans are, but I will follow along. All right, blog post number 18 or so. Here we are. Okay, Alex, Max, that's a big cliff right there, okay? Jesse and Cormac are sitting on a big cliff. Alex, I don't want you there. Sorry. Right where you are. Sorry, Dad. Alex's dad is a little bit too paranoid for that business. I've got a strange variant of fear of heights where I can handle like long slopes down like that I can't handle like cliffs like that. So, and I impose my fear of heights on my sons. Max, fortunately, has the same fear of heights that I do. So he's sitting all the way over there where it's nice and safe.
If he's scared of heights, he should be scared pretty high up here.
Nah, but he knows he's safe where he is. Alright, so anyway, there's this lake back here. And they've got these little icebergs floating around in it, right? And that lake is fed, as I explained in my last vlog post, by these little waterfall thingies right here. And those little waterfall thingies come up from that glacier right there that's melting above us. And there's even like a little little waterfall right there behind us. And we just had to cross it to get where we are. It's right over here behind this ridge. And I just had a sip of it. Well, it might take me like 30 seconds to walk over there. So you're gonna have to take my word for it. But you can see the old miniature waterfall there. And not only that, I think I feel that is starting to rain. So this is gonna add a new chapter to our hiking vlog. Hiking in the cold rain. So anyway, I'm gonna put this camera away so it doesn't get too wet. Take one more little zoom here at the Thomases. Jesse is explaining wisdom to Cormac. And see ya. Okay.
Maybe this is a different kind of glacier.
I've been advised to resume this particular blog because see there's this dude in the red, and according to Cormac, the part that he's walking on down there is actually part glacier.
Damn, he just disappeared.
Did he just disappear in that hole? And these glaciers
pop up again, I think.
These glaciers have these holes in them, and I think they are just go down into the icy water. People can fall in the fissure. And we caught that guy in video, and we think he may have just gone into that hole.
He's either in some kind of awesome ice cave, and he knows what he's doing, or else he's like falling in the freezing water. And,
He does have a, looks like his girlfriend back there. I can't even see anything because of the sun. And she might be like calling his name and stuff. I don't know if y'all can even see her in this video because I can't tell what I'm looking at. There used to be islets on this thing. But yeah, there she is. Okay, I've got her. She's walking. And she might be calling for her boyfriend. And he might just already be a boyfriend popsicle in that hole right there. Now she goes in there looking for him. And then we don't know what could happen there.
We're just gonna very carefully descend along that less steep
Oh, man, that steep bridge over there.
And then by the time we get down by the lake,
We'll know whether
probably
he's
pop back out again.
That's right.
We'll let you guys know what happens.
All right, so yeah, we'll resume another vlog post to end the drama of whether that dude. Now his girlfriend's going right in there right now. Oh look, she stopped. Less brave than he. She stopped. Although I think she's taking pictures. Now she's resumed. What's up, Max? We're watching this woman walk into this hole where her boyfriend just went.
Oh, and
Hey, he's back.
He's back.
Okay, if we go down that way, we can ask them what the heck they were doing.
That sounds like fun. So he's wearing orange and she's wearing blue and white.
Yeah, they can see my
Can you?
All right. All right. So congratulations to those guys. But they're going farther. Undeterred. Oh well, we're going to start walking down. We'll check back in with you guys after we see how this ends up. Logging out. It's Bill. Okay, we're back. The girlfriend, the reason she's there taking pictures is because the boyfriend is all the way up there.
Oh, it just fell. It just fell.
So he's there.
It just collapsed under.
He's really close to the bottom of that glacier.
It just collapsed.
We, Jesse and the rest of us all at once started thinking, but we heard this big cracking noise right after the last vlog. And it occurred to us that big cracking noise might mean that ice, in this here August weather, and you've got glaciers up there and it's hot and stuff, that the glaciers may not want to be glaciers anymore.
We can see where it's broken right there, man.
And so a crack might mean that it's about to come tumbling. But and so we sort of got to a somewhat safer distance. We're probably not completely out of the woods yet, but we're sort of tantalized by this dude who's not going to be denied. Where is he? Yeah, he's just stuck under the... He's sticking his head out of the rock. Yeah, there he is. Yeah. There he is. So his girlfriend's getting some good pictures of him. Hey, what's he doing? Is he doing push-ups? He's walking around on all fours. I think he's walking backwards. But backwards. I don't know.
I think he just realized what's going on.
Yeah, maybe so. And he's just kind of coming down now, so hopefully we'll be alright. Maybe we'll interview him for the blog when we're all at the cars. Anyway, logging off. Or should I say, vlogging off. Alright, Max is going to take this vlog. Tell us all about what we're looking at, Max.
Well, right now, we're wondering if that's just a duck that's frozen, or just, some sculpture. And the eye looks like it could be like any, piece of dirt on it.
It looks like a duck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a duck, but the eye could just be a piece of dirt.
Yeah.
We don't know. It looks like somebody made an ice sculpture of a duck and threw it in here.
Yeah, but there's something next to it. I can't figure out.
Yeah, it's almost like it's stuck in a plastic bag or something. I don't know what. Jesse just says it's just the way the ice is, and he might be right.
Yeah.
He tends to be right about stuff.
I mean,
But anyway, we're at the bottom here. We're actually at the lake. It's right at our feet. We can put our feet in it. And there's all these icebergs, as we've been showing you in previous blog posts. The crazy dude in the orange, well, there's his girlfriend right there. And she's still here. And then he's coming right up above that ridge over there. So apparently he survived. So anyway, maybe we'll still get to interview him later. All right, end of the blog post. Max, say goodbye because you're the one who did this one.
bye.
That's where the rest of them are. we're going to try eating glacier.
Oh.
Alright, logging off. Adios muchachos. Okay, here we are. We're interviewing now the guy who climbed up all the way to the top of the waterfall there, and he made it back down. So where were you looking for?
I want to go touch the water actually. The smallest fall.
Did you make it?
Yeah, I make it right on there though. I make it like maybe 6 feet because it looks slippery, so I make it 6 feet close under it. And it was cool though, but it was risky. Like I knew that if I heard like one ice, I was like dead. Yeah, one avalanche and I will be like over.
Yeah, there would be no way to get you out.
But I don't know if I'm gonna come back here, so I tried it. So.
All right, well, congratulations. Where are you from?
My name is Farid Suleimani. I'm from Montreal, Canada.
All right, great. All right. Anyway, thank you. Nice to meet you. All right.
Thank you.
Okay, I thought this part of the blog was over, but we've got another postscript. You see the head poking out of the water there? Okay, that is our friend who just climbed up the glacier. And you realize that he's swimming in water that's got floating icebergs in it that aren't exactly melting very fast. I suspect that the water's kind of cold.
Just a second.
So he went for a swim. I'll tell you what, he's crossing a lot off of his bucket list today, huh?
Seriously.
All right, Alex, you're next. Go for a swim.
All right, let's go.
Meantime, Max and Cormac they had a point system going for hitting that iceberg with rocks, and Max just scored apparently. He's got the arms of victory up in the air. And you get like bonus points or something if you knock off a chunk with a rock. So there's been some of that going on too.
Knocked off the chunk.
Anyway, your host, that's me, is getting hungry. So hopefully this rock throwing game is going to end soon.
I'm gonna film the really cute doggy.
Oh, all right. There's a doggy on the rocks.
He wants to film the really cute doggy, right?
You can see his butt.
You can see the doggy butt.
Okay, we got another.
Oh, look at the little puppy. Alright, anyway, see you guys. I guess we'll sign off with Dad. Bye.
Okay, here we are. It's night 2. We're at the campsite. We've eaten. We haven't, in earnest, started the marshmallow roasting yet. But Max and Cormac and Jesse are sort of just randomly playing with the fire. And here's our tents. Those two nearest us. And then there's our river and our mountains and stuff. Alex and I went up to go check out the sunset, and so I thought I'd join him. There's Max playing with the smoke, giving you a demo. But then, as we were up there, I decided that maybe I ought to do a blog post, so I went back to get my camcorder, and now I'm going to go join him. There's some treacherous falls here from this path. So far, knock on wood, no actual falling into the falls. I don't know if you can hear on the camcorder the sound of that river rushing by, but it's actually pretty cool to sleep with that sound coming in through the walls of the tent. Very soothing. And you recognize this guy here?
Are you recording?
We are recording. We're in mid blog post.
See. So.
Do you have anything to say?
You tell them about the dam.
Yeah, that's right. We're gonna make a dam blog post tomorrow. Why don't you tell them about it?
All right. So when you see it, well, I don't know what shape it's gonna be in tomorrow. I have the hiccups, but I don't know what shape it's gonna be in tomorrow. But right now, it doesn't look like we made that much progress. But the water level was really low, and we got it up pretty high. So it's like rerouting itself over different rocks. But we found, and we'll show you tomorrow. We found a rock that we want it to be our goal. That's the rock for the river flows to, and I have.
There you go. Hopefully tomorrow afternoon we'll have some time to work on our dam. In the meantime, again, this is the view that we sort of get regularly here, and you can sort of, the sun's back over that way, but you kind of see it reflected Well, not anymore. About 5 minutes ago, you could see it reflected on these mountains. You can still see it kind of on the clouds above the mountains. And with all those trees and this water rushing by in this river, sort of noisy river, but soothingly noisy river. This is just pretty darn nice. Anyway, that's all. I just wanted to fill y'all in on that. We're gonna plan is to do another vlog post in a few minutes involving roasting marshmallows. But if not, I'll see you guys in the morning. Okay, here we are. This is a blog post from inside the tent. Here's what it looks like. It's really small. There are 3 of us here. On this side we have Max. Max, you want to say hello?
Hello, camera.
Okay. And then there's like me right here. And then right there is the monk. He was kind of already asleep. And if you listen carefully, Jesse and Cormac, their tent is so close to ours. Like that way. You can almost even hear them mumbling to each other in the dark. But anyway, I think I've got 2 sleepy boys here. And they're gonna have no trouble at all falling asleep. Especially with the sound of the river going on outside of the tent. So good night, Alex.
Good night.
Good night, Maxie.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. Morning, Cormac.
Morning.
Okay, here we are. We're on day 3 of our Jasper adventure. Good morning, Max.
Good morning.
Can you look at the camera and say good morning?
Good morning, people that are watching this.
That's right.
Hopefully
Alex.
watching it in the morning.
Alex. Good morning.
Good night.
Hello, everybody. This is me, and this is apparently what my hair does naturally without any like showering for like 3 days and stuff. So anyway, this is our dam blog because we have made a dam of the mighty river, the River Max. We already have a
my river. So me and Cormac discovered it. Yeah.
okay, and we already have a rock named after Cormac. So maybe we'll give this one to Alex. Is that okay? Cormac says it's okay. All right, so this is our dam. It's kind of hard to believe. It doesn't look that impressive. Maybe it does. But over on that end over there was like a little trickle of water going through in between those rocks. And we built all that up with sort of primitive technology. We were like using sticks and rocks. Well, not moss yet, and so it was kind of weak. And then we learned the rock moss technique and started pretty much stop using sticks altogether. And then that became much more solid. But the problem was, halfway through the project, our old technology couldn't handle the increased pressure. And kablooey, the middle of the dam burst open. And so we had to rebuild using our more advanced technology. So this is it. And it flows out here into that same river that you guys have been seeing.
Athabasca.
The what river?
Athabasca.
Can you say it slowly?
Athabasca.
Athabasca? Okay, so the Athabasca River, and which has trees and mountains and stuff. So anyway, anybody have anything else to say about the dam? Oh, Alex, show them our future plans.
Our future plan is to cover all this up, and for the water, instead try to go to the dam, for the water to come over and around this rock into the water.
That's right. So we're going to try to divert the river to another location.
The water flows up into this rock and down into the river.
Okay,
And
sounds good.
Success.
That's how we measure success. If we are able to pull that off, then we got it, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right, everyone, say goodbye.
Bye.
All right. Peace. Okay, just a quick video blog. You see the car there? We're going off-road on our own here where nobody else is. There's Alex, still wearing the same shirt. We're doing a lot of repeats on clothing. You might notice.
I've worn a different shirt in the past like 3 days.
Yeah.
Like I wore it on the airplane.
So we're heading on our own. Jesse, if you might notice, is armed with bear spray and a holster to his side. I've got little bell thingies on my first aid kit.
Go ahead. This is the moment of shame. Tell us how you let us down, though.
What did I do?
You lost the weapon.
Oh, yeah. I lost my that's not a knife.
We're knifeless.
We're knifeless, except for two pocket knives.
We're bolted.
So, but anyway, here we go. This was going to be a short post. I just wanted to say that we're leaving the car and we're truly on our own for this trail. So, wish us luck.
I'll hold it.
Just a quick post. We're here. I'm not getting any closer than this, but there's this gorge with a river at the bottom. Jesse's brave enough to get close enough to see it, but it's rained recently and this slope is kind of muddy. But it just goes down and down and down.
You can feel the mist.
You can feel the mist. Anyway, that's all for now. Okay, here we are again, and we've come across some waterfalls, and they go all the way down into that ravine. I'm still not at a point where I'm comfortable getting close enough, but I might try again in a minute. I just wanted to take it from here just to show you. You can see, if I zoom in, the source of the river there before it heads down the waterfall, and that's pretty darn impressive. Alright, same gorge, but looking back from the reverse angle, I don't know how well you can see it, but all that down there is the bottom of the river. Way, way down in there. And it's heading out to that bigger river back where we parked the car. Pretty impressive stuff. And it's way down there. I just don't know if you can get a sense of that from where my camera is with depth perception of video and all that. But that's really far away. Just cut through that rock over centuries. And there's the rest of the crew, minus Max, who is playing it safe back here. Nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna come and take a look myself. And now we're sort of at the top of the waterfall. And that water looks pretty clean. And it goes right there over the cliff into that waterfall. Let me take one more step down. And this rock is pretty slippery, but at this point the drop is small. Although pretty quickly you would go over the waterfall.
And that would be it.
And you would be adios muchacho. That's right. So
You could grab onto one of those logs.
you could grab on one of those logs,
If you're lucky.
and then you'd beg for Mr. Jesse to come.
Not to get it.
It's that waterfall. There it goes. And like there's that one rock above the whole thing. And that's pretty cool. So I think we're going to continue to hike upstream just to see where the source comes from. That waterfall is pretty extreme. So, yeah, we can go back up. Signing off. Okay, earlier in the video blog, you'll remember that we made a dam. So we are pikers compared to this. See the water coming down from there? All into this dam, which is, we can't figure out whether it's intentionally made by some man or animal, or if it's just the accumulation of trees and limbs and stuff over the course of time.
It's animal made. But there's a hat.
Alex says it's animal made, but with a hat. And then again, this is that rock that we were looking at from down there. And that's where we were standing a second ago with that other waterfall. That goes way, way down. By the end of this vlog, we're gonna state the name of all this stuff. Hey, what's the name of this waterfall?
Stanley Falls.
The Stanley Falls. So here we are in Alberta, in Jasper Park at the Stanley Falls. Signing off. Adios. All right, not much here, just more waterfalls. Worth showing you. There's like a little sandbar. A waterfall. There's Alex, he wants me to come down there. I guess I'll give it a shot. Okay, so Alice convinced me to come down, and here we are. Max is here. He's throwing rocks. There's another freaking waterfall, of which there seem to be a countless number. Jesse being a photographer, Cormac balancing on rocks, and so far no bears. Although if they came, they wouldn't hear us in advance because of all the running water, and they wouldn't see us because we're down here. And I guess I could conceive of them wanting to drink and come down this way. That wouldn't be so great. Anyway, running out of memory here, so I'm gonna end this video and then delete some more piano recordings. Beautiful. It's freaking beautiful. Okay, so here we are. More waterfalls and rivers and ravines and whatnot. Alex, Max, me. But the strange thing is there's this weird low bass beat coming from somewhere up ahead. And it almost sounds like, you know, there's some big party or something and the guy's got a big boombox. But we know that's unlikely, so we're thinking it's just the collision of the water into some underground area that's reverberating and making the bass sound. But up ahead you see this big mountain. And then this comes right on down, and then we've got all this water and stuff. Signing out. Okay, another blog post. We're here, and we were walking along this trail. In fact, we're headed back now. So this is the second time we've seen it.
Get up in there
But,
and get a group shot under that peak there.
Okay, I am in a blog post. Max, you come on this side of Alex, okay? And there they are. There's Jesse taking a picture of everybody. Jeez. All right, meantime, the reason I'm starting my vlog here, everyone stay to the right of this trail, because we came across this sign. We're not 100% sure what it means, but we don't think they would make a bear monitoring site in a place where there was no bears.
I'll tell you what it is. There's the bear. It's rubbing itself up on this tree. You gotta look for rubbing trees. You don't want to get caught having lunch around the rubbing tree, because the bear will eat you for lunch.
Right, and they tell us not to stop for the next 200 meters. Anyway.
I'm badass. I'm stopping.
Oh look, there's a rubbing tree.
We can't stop here.
Okay,
They're
so
territorial. They
all right, I'm gonna stop vlogging.
So you get a rock, a stone building. That is done in the quarry. You know, the first place you get the stone is a quarry. So they find a place where there's a certain kind of stone, and then they go cut the stone out of the earth, and then they take that stone and cut it into the blocks that are used to make the building. Oh, it's a big hole in the ground. Well, what happened was that it had been a quarry, but then it filled up with water. So it was like.
Okay, here we are. It's dinner time at our last night.
Got maritime travelers stuck in a
There's
chronic
Jesse.
hysteresis.
The boys are playing with fire, which is good because they're kind of pros.
They're stuck
by
in
their third night.
Spatial hysteresis.
Meantime, we've got these guys. All right, right on the other side of our tent, which is right here, and into the river, there's kind of an eddy where the water smacks up against that rock right there, and it comes backwards over here, and it makes sort of a circle. And these guys in these boats here have been stuck in our eddy for a while. So I thought I'd make a blog post about that. But it looks like they're finally free. I think they've broken free. Dang it, right when I go to make a blog post about it. Too bad.
Cheers!
I think they've got beer. But heck, so do we. Oh well, this was going to be a more interesting blog post showing them going in circles around the eddy. But instead, how about I show you the boys playing with fire.
I bet Mom would love watching this.
Yeah, well, hopefully she will be. Alright, so there's fire, and there's the boys.
She always uses the saying that's like,
And
the one that plays with fire gets burned.
Have you been burned?
There's still time.
Well, there you go.
These guys have spent a considerable amount of this camping trip doing this.
Oh, there's marshmallows.
And we've got marshmallows. That yellow bag right there is marshmallows. And so what they do is they put the stick in the fire and then they pull it out. And sometimes they let it burn and sometimes they blow on it. And then they put the stick back in the fire again. And it makes smoke.
There's a bunch like that, Max. If you go down right there, there's a dead tree, and if you...
But we always have parental supervision.
It's right down there.
I'll show you where if you want.
The supervisors are not particularly responsible, but they're about.
That's right, we're about. Okay, well, I've got just a little bit of memory left, so I'm save that, I guess, for a final blog post at some point. Adios.
Black smoke coming out of there.
Don't take a picture.
I'm not going to flash it right at you. Wait, I just closed it. Oh. Okay, everybody. Here we are. It's 10 o'clock on our last night at the campgrounds.
Probably second to last blog post.
Probably second to last blog post. I'll probably do one from the road. I don't know, who knows, I might do one in the morning while we're throwing our tent together because we got to be out of here by 8. But
Maybe
here
you've
got the very last glimmering of twilight. And this river is kind of white anyway, just from, I don't know, Jesse was saying it's got a lot of something in it because it comes from somewhere.
It's some kind of like mineral or something.
Yes, there you go, a mineral.
We require more minerals.
We require more minerals.
And this is the little stick that Mama got us.
Yeah, that's from the mama. And so the water sounds the same, but it looks different. It looks, I don't know, neat.
And since Mama's probably like, yeah, I raised up what good, you know, I got in that glow stick, I'm gonna be like, ooh, a knife.
Yeah, that's not a knife.
It's not a knife.
It's not a knife. Okay, anyway, so from the river and all of our friends, the mountains, we're going to probably say goodnight, but I'm not going to guarantee we won't do one more blog post.